Good morning, good evening, good night. I'm Katie, the Curious Katydid, and I'm coming to you live from the city of Peekskill, New York, in New York's Hudson Valley. Do you see this beautiful backdrop we have this morning? Get a load of this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We're at the William J. Murden boat launch. Did you ever meet a boat launch named William J. Murden? Well, now you have. Nice to meet you. We'll give it a shake. Okay, here's the story I'm making up right now for no reason. Sorry, I'm clearly really excited this morning. Sorry, guys. I am a giant, who wants to be a stunt person in Hollywood. And they're like, you're a giant, you can't be a stunt person, you're too big. And they're like, I'll show you. And now they're doing like a really cool stunt where they gently walk across the top of a train and showing everybody that they're like really good at gently doing Hollywood stunt work. And then they're like impressing everybody. And this goose is a Hollywood director who's watching, who's like, I see, they've defied the odds. This giant is clearly someone we need to hire to be in all action movies. And then the giant's like, hi, Hollywood director. Of course, see, now the goose is putting his head down because he's a director and they're trying to negotiate the salary. Like, hey, I showed you what I can do. You should negotiate. And the director, see, he picked his head up. He's like, okay, you can have your contract. And he's put his head down now because he's writing the contract. And that is my story of the giant. Bye, train. The giant who wanted to be a stunt person in Hollywood. That might be a place called the Abbey. There is a hotel and restaurant here called the Abbey. It used to actually be a religious abbey that was converted over to a hotel. And I was reading about it. I think that might be it. And just look at that perched on top of the hill. Like, hello. Don't be scared. You're a very cute Abby. I boop you, Abby. Boop. You're an adorable Abby. Into seeing some art. Let's see here. So it says here, this word that I will not be able to pronounce until I've had some breakfast. Planetarium monetarium. Planetarium monetarium. Okay, maybe we got that. It says here this is a sphere built by Sergei Onin, made of metal kaleidoscopes and coins. And it's a sphere filled with 13 kaleidoscopes and hundreds of coins from around the world. The inside of the sphere creates an intimate inner space on the shore of the Hudson River. The visitor enters the sphere, peers through, and turns the kaleidoscopes that are filled with small drawings. The Peekskill Planetarium is not about our solar system, but about our monetary system. Is the monetary system more complicated than the solar system, the Big Bang, or the Big Bank? Interesting. This looks like it was sponsored by a group called the Hudson Valley Center for Contemporary Art. Shall we peek inside? What do you think? Here we go. I think it's just mostly scribbly things. Here we go inside. Wow, look at that sunlight. I love the way the sunlight is playing off of everything. Let's peek into the kaleidoscopes. Let's see what we can see. He's saying there's different pictures. What? Oh, this is a collaborative live stream. Ooh, do you love like the acoustics in here? I'm like throwing my own voice to myself. Woo! Let's see what's in this kaleidoscope. What does that look like? Trust? The word trust? Something like that? Hello to you in Saratoga Springs. I know you're trying to tell me somewhere that you'd like me to visit. I'm all ears for that. Oh, we got like little fingers. I'm being really daring, aren't I? Just like sticking us in some pictures. I have no idea what these pictures are going to be. I should try to take a look before I stick our faces in there, shouldn't I? Hi, guy. Wow, these, I wonder if this is the real sculpture or if this sculpture just needs to do like some yoga in the morning before it's ready to be the sculpture again the rest of the day. What do you think? Stop the presses! I forgot to tell you one of the most exciting facts that I think I'm learning about Peekskill. So who here, even mildly, is a fan of The Wizard of Oz? Anybody? I mean, I'm a huge fan. I love the Oz books. In fact, at Christmas, I read one of my favorite books to you guys, part of it anyway, by L. Frank Baum, the same author, called The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. Love L. Frank Baum's work. So I didn't know this, but apparently the author, L. Frank Baum, of The Wizard of Oz, spent time here in Peekskill for 2 years as a young person from the ages of like 12 to 14. His parents sent him to Peekskill Military Academy. And I'm frowning because he did not do well. He did not like apparently he had to come home because he was sick. It did not sit well with him to go to military school. So I'm glad they pulled him out and helped him get on the right path, because the world was better for it, right? What would the world be without the Wizard of Oz? And then he traveled all over the country. Like, he lived in Michigan and all kinds of other places. But another thing he did later on was come back to Peekskill and help manage one of the first staged productions of The Wizard of Oz here at a theater in Peekskill. And on top of that, while it's probably true, like more true, that the following is in Holland, Michigan, where he spent his summer vacations, there is a street here that he probably spent time on when he was in military school and is rumored to be part of the inspiration for the actual, you know it, Yellow Brick Road. So now that we are here in Peekskill, like, he lived in this area, and also apparently the flying monkeys may have been created a little bit, may have. It's definitely a may have. I don't know that it's like, hey, he was here, it's possible. But if you look at the illustrations of the flying monkeys and some of the description in the book, they may have been inspired by some of the military school experiences here. Look at these little guys. Hi, little kitty. Should we go sit with the cartoon kitty? Yes. Hi, cartoon kitty. You are soft in my mind. Should we all boop the kitty? Hello, boop. Boop. Booping the little cute kitty. You're so cute. I want it to come to life and just start following us. And then it'll like lure us back into this picture where we go in a Mary Poppins-esque adventure into like the kitty's life in this apartment. Wouldn't that be so cool? It says here, George Washington gave the West Point command to Benedict Arnold at this site on August 3rd, 1780. Wow, we are standing right here where George Washington stood. Benedict Arnold attempted to betray Hudson Valley forts, soldiers, and supplies to British forces in collusion with John Andre, an English officer. Peekskill was the first Continental Army regional center for military operations, with their headquarters at the former Birdsall House, which is right behind us. So we are right here on the site of a major office of the Continental Army related to the American Revolution. It looks now like it is devoted to farm-to-table cuisine, according to the sign in the window. Adulthood is messy. I love it. DD580, you know exactly where I am. That is so cool. Look at this adorable waterfall. Oh my gosh. Seriously, we are literally going to see one of the places that probably helped inspire the Yellow Brick Road from The Wizard of Oz here at this beautiful bridge with this beautiful stream. And as I said, you guys, I need nothing from the wizard because you guys are my courage, heart, and brains already. Look at these pretty spring buds. Ooh, these trees, are these trees gonna throw apples at us? What do you think? Are they gonna sass us and throw apples at us because we're hungry? Like Dorothy and the Scarecrow? I'm tempted to sing. Should we sing Everybody Link Arms? I think it's time to sing. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a will of a whiz, whatever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Well, we'll see anyway. And I dedicate that song to all of you. I don't need anything from the wizard, because I got you guys. I know I keep saying it, but I mean it. You guys are like pulling through today for me, helping get this GPS done. What an adventure. Oh, but yes, I'll tell you, so your job in the comments maybe right now is if we all could go see the wizard, if this was a 2023 trip to Oz, if we were on our way to see the wizard, what is something you might ask the Wizard of Oz for? And we all know the irony there can be that perhaps it's something you had all along that you need to recognize within yourself and, you know, embrace yourself that you've had. So whether it's that or just something you're wishing for, let me know in the comments. What do you think would be the thing if we were, in fact, headed to the Emerald City? What would you be hoping for from the wizard? And I'll tell a little story on myself about mistakes. Did I ever tell this story? I once received a gift from a friend. And I opened the gift. And this gift came out of the box that looked to me very, very, very much like a manicure tool. And the tag on this item said corn stripper. And it looked very much to me like a manicure tool. And I thought it was very nice of this person, who at that time was a pretty close friend, to give me a manicure tool. And so they looked at me, and I kind of looked at them, and I said, this is so nice. This is going to be great for my manicures. And they looked at me like I was from Mars. And so I thought I wasn't sounding grateful enough for the gift. So I leaned into it, because I was grateful. I love manicures and pedicures. I was like, seriously, this is going to be so great. I'm going to sit with this as soon as possible, and I'll like the next time I give myself a pedicure, I'll look at this and this is going to help me. Like, seriously, like, you know how much I love pedicures, right? Like, I love it. And they continued to look at me even more like I was bonkers. Hi, spring flowers. And I continued to lean into it because I really thought for some reason I wasn't coming across as grateful enough. And finally, realizing there was confusion, they put their hand on mine and said, Katie, this is a tool for corn on the cob. Last year, like last summer, because my birthday's in the fall, they were like, last summer, you finally revealed to me why you cut your corn off all the corn on the cob at summer barbecues rather than eat it. You said to me that when you eat corn on the cob, it tends to get stuck in your teeth unpleasantly and tends to ruin picnics for you. And so I remembered that, and I wanted to see if there was something that existed that would take the corn easily off any cob for you if you ever ate one. And this is a tool to shave the corn off your corn on the cob. And there I was telling them I was looking forward to using it on my feet. So that was one of the biggest mistake face palms of my life, because first of all, not only was I actually grateful for the gift when I thought it was a manicure tool, but it actually melted my heart, because what a friend to remember something you said way last year that's absolutely true, right? And yes, I used that corn stripper on all my summer corn on the cob for years. I think it still might be packed away among my belongings now because we're still unpacking from our move. But look at that gate that goes absolutely nowhere. Isn't that cool? So being an adult is definitely messy, I think, as Jenny said a moment ago, right? It's like the facepalm moments. I felt so bad about that. I was like, I hope this doesn't come across like I'm even more touched about this gift now that you have bonked me on the head and put this into context for me. I'm like, there I am thinking I'm not being grateful enough, and I'm like, I will definitely use this on my feet. And they're like, this woman is insane. Journeyman Bakery? Are we coming across a bakery? 780-811? Is that what you were indicating? Oh, KT and Maya, don't you have the quote for the day? Dear Wizard, please save TikTok. Sure. Jenny, when is my birthday? I'm in October. I'm at October 15th is my birthday. I tend to do, if ever I have birthday parties, I always do, ooh, look at this cool art we've come across. It's like we've hit Munchkin City in the Land of Oz. Look at this awesome, beautiful, vivid art we have uncovered. There's more ice cream. Ice cream is definitely a trend of the day today, isn't it? We got a lot of ice cream imagery coming up, or at least in my brain. Is that fun? Boy, like the kitty before, I'm eager for that. I just want to hi, love. I'll put some love. Who wants some love? Who wants to ride on a horsey? You can have it. You're bonita. You're a bonita and bonito. Madeline, thank you for the ice cream. You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, hello with your dog. Hi, everybody. I wonder if this was art. Ooh, look at this. I love this effect. It's like the shirt, but it's the city. Look at that. And let me go back here. I want to see what everybody's wishes are. Back to KT and Maya, right? Yes. Here's right. So here's the I-9. So we are closer than ever. We're looking for West Street. As I correct myself. And there's a rainbow. We must be on the right track. We must be nearing the Emerald City here. Look at this remarkable art. How beautiful. I don't even see like signage to describe it, but this is gorgeous. Look at these hands. Look at the shadowing. That's like beautiful. Like, I shake your hand. Or it should be this hand, kind of, right? Like, if I may shake your hand. That's so cool. Rick, right? Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Please pay no attention to the fact that I said the complete wrong street. Like, we've got it right now. Oh my goodness. CLM19 Disney, mental health help. Oh my goodness. And a brat, you found a good food place to help Jeff's belly? We gotta do it. Lise, you want to move to Nova Scotia? That sounds wonderful. And look what we found! This is just like the Wizard of Oz. Oh my goodness. You've had a journey, haven't you? Thanks for trying to look this stuff up.
I think I found it.
You think you found it?
Yeah.
Aww!
I don't know if I want to build it up to maybe from the fourth sentence, but I think I found it.
Alright, let's try. Oh, sorry it's so loud. We're closing in, people. We're closing in. Yeah, I'm completely sorry that I sabotaged you with saying the wrong street name.
That's okay. I was also just trying to figure out where you were, roughly. And
Got it.
I tried to drive up the hill. It is blinding.
The sun is like really bright this morning. Oh, is this it?
I think this is it.
Guys, we made it. This is it. This is it.
So we shouldn't like walk on it, but we can appreciate it from here.
Oh, I see. It says here, parking on Brick Road.
Oh, parking.
Look at this sign. Parking on Brick Road for Dillon's customers and 50 Hudson Avenue tenants only. Like, okay. So I don't think we're going to get in too much trouble. So here we are. Like, we've made it, guys. This is it. So according to what I was reading, hopefully the car show, I'll be like, hey, car show, keep it down. We just need a few minutes. We've made it. And let me just check in with your comments. Wait, like, this is it. This is it. So, hi, Halloween Awakens. I bet you would enjoy this. So, right, this street, and I'm going to get close. I'm going to dare to get a little close. Just to kind of confirm, it's not just the morning light. I don't know if TikTok's if the camera's going to pick it up. But as you can see, these bricks have a yellowish hue. And that's natural to them. From what I was reading, like these are literally yellow bricks, and this road originally extended all the way down to the Hudson River. And it used to be a boat landing, and people would, take the boats and get off the boats, and then literally, as you can see, walk this road, where we just came from, basically up into what is now the historic downtown district of Peekskill. So according to lore, so the myth was that L. Frank Baum took the boat and walked the yellow brick road on his way to being a student at the military school here in Peekskill when he was a young boy. But the truth apparently is that he came here by train. And again, the further truth is that these yellow bricks actually were, built into roads. These were 19th century style roads that were built in many places in the country. And apparently, as he got older, he started to summer frequently in a town called Holland in Michigan, the state of Michigan. And his great-grandson has confirmed that it's, according to their family lineage and history, that it is much more likely that it is Holland, Michigan, that, was ultimately his sort of happy memory about yellow brick roads. But he did walk here too, apparently because he did not like military school, as we were saying. It's somewhat likely that if you look at the flying monkeys and the illustrations of the book and some of the descriptions, and this is West Street, like the Wicked Witch of the West. Side note, I'm just wondering if there's a connection there. Like, this used to be West Street. So, you know, when he attended military school, it was not a happy thing for him. He actually became ill. I'm curious, this is just speculation on my part, like, he did walk this road, it was just to a military school he didn't like. So perhaps, while it may not be inspiration for the happier parts of The Wizard of Oz and where the road may take you, it might be more of a symbolic for some of the life challenges he faced and got through. But this is it. This is a road he walked, that we know he walked on his way to military school. So part of what inspired L. Frank Baum's Yellow Brick Road of The Wizard of Oz. We are here, and if you want to touch it, take a screen cap, I don't know, we are here. It is real. Right? Like, and look at you ever watch Return to Oz? I always got excited at the trailer for Return to Oz, at the part where Dorothy arrives back in there, and then you like watch the road as she sees like the pieces of the Yellow Brick Road as it slowly kind of reforms. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like that movie or the trailer for that movie. That's what that's reminding me of right now. Oh, I'm so excited, right? Like, it's like totally so it. Hi, Patrick, how are you? Brat, you're saying your brother and his wife were in The Wizard of Oz for community players of Salisbury, Maryland. That is so cool. Ooh, and there's a train. Peekskill likes noisy horns and trains and cars. It would seem. So yeah, so we made it, guys. Like, we have made it to the Yellow Brick Road. What else was I going to say about it? Oh yes, and just as a reminder, L. Frank Baum later literally came back here to Peekskill and staged a production of The Wizard of Oz for the town. So I hope you have enjoyed coming to see it, and I'm so glad we did the mission together, and there's a train! I'm just eating up the train to help it quiet down, because obviously if my little hand swallows it here... There we go, now it'll be quieter. I'll digest that little train in my belly. That'll help it quiet down. And the same is true for you guys. Look out if you get noisy. I still have room. Lady Pac-Man, exactly, Mr. Ontario. All right, guys, so it's coming on 9 o'clock, but we still actually have 2 gift cards to place.
Oh.
So,
We got Hudson Creamery.
guys, should we leave one here at the Yellow Brick Road?
Oh, probably.
Should we leave a gift card here for somebody to find, and then we can be like a little part of the history of this road? And then we can find another store. Mishy Mashy, right, Mish, right? Let's do it. Yes, definitely, right? We'll leave a gift card. Okay, guys, let's go be a part of the history of The Wizard of Oz. We're gonna stick it right there. Right here, guys, right at the Yellow Brick Road.
It's crooked, but it should stick.
Absolutely. Bye for the week. Bye.